welcome. Today, we're doing something a bit different, a focused conversation, specifically for you, the leaders in South Africa's medical industry.
That's right.
Our aim today is really clear, to lay out the case, the strong case, for bringing a video-first podcast strategy into how you operate.
Absolutely. It's about using this, well, incredibly powerful medium.
To boost awareness in the sector, yes, but also drive real leads and seriously ramp up engagement with all your stakeholders.
And we're talking data-driven insights here, plus solid examples from right here in South Africa. We want to show how a well-done video podcast isn't just, nice to have.
It's becoming strategic, almost essential.
Exactly, a strategic imperative for the medical field today.
Okay, so let's get straight to it. Why should the South African medical industry think insurance providers, clinics, specialists, the whole spectrum, why invest in a video podcast now?
Well, look, the numbers are pretty compelling. Podcast listening is just booming. People are tuning in for, an average of 7.4 hours a week?
That's quite a lot of dedicated time.
It is. But here's the kicker. The way people are consuming podcasts is changing big time, especially younger audiences, Gen Z. They're watching podcasts.
As video.
As video. YouTube is actually the top platform now for podcast consumption, and something like 84% of Gen Z monthly listeners are engaging with video podcasts.
Wow, 84%.
Yeah. So if your voice, your leadership's perspective, isn't in that watchable, long-form video format, you're basically invisible to a huge and very engaged audience segment.
And in South Africa, with our mobile-first culture.
Precisely. It makes video podcasts super discoverable, highly shareable. It taps right into our existing strong radio listening habits, but in a modern format.
Okay, reach is one thing.
Yeah.
But healthcare, it's sensitive. What about trust, influence?
That's a really important point, and that's where video podcasts, I think, really shine. They build this deep, almost intimate connection, something traditional media really struggles with. The data backs this up, too. You've got 42% of listeners saying they trust podcast information more than traditional media sources.
More than traditional media.
And 86% of brands using podcasts report seeing increased brand affinity. So for the medical industry, what does this mean? It's a massive opportunity.
An opportunity to do what, specifically?
To bridge these critical health education gaps we have. Think about it. Giving patients young, old, everyone accessible, trustworthy advice.
On complex topics, right, like NHI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Understanding national health insurance or the latest on HIV and TB prevention, managing diabetes, obesity. Practical stuff. So many people lack easy access to reliable advice from medical pros. This directly tackles that.
That makes a lot of sense. So let's get practical. How does a specific medical service, maybe an insurance provider or a hospital group, see tangible benefits?
A clear ROI.
Okay, the benefits really hit multiple levels, touching every stakeholder group.
Right, so not just patients.
No, everyone. Your current and future clients, they get vital knowledge, direct access. Your investors, they see leadership, innovation. The community, they feel connected, informed. It starts with lead generation.
Lead generation, okay. Services using podcasts see higher marketing ROI. About 72% cite lead gen as a key benefit. Think of it as building your own dedicated audience.
Your own audience.
Yeah. By bringing on relevant guests, other experts, specialists, maybe even patients sharing their success stories, you create content that screams thought leadership. It builds long-term audience equity. You control that relationship.
And how does that content get out there? How does it get amplified beyond just the podcast listeners?
That's the beautiful part. Repurposing. One single long-form video podcast episode. It's a goldmine.
How so?
You can chop it up, atomize it into dozens of smaller assets. Short video clips, perfect for YouTube Shorts, Instagram, LinkedIn, audiograms, in-depth blog posts, newsletter content.
So it fuels the whole marketing engine.
Completely. It drives inbound leads, grows your pipeline. Imagine episodes like navigating your NHI journey, what every South African needs to know.
Or something clinical.
Sure. Unpacking the latest in diabetes care. Or even human stories. Behind the front line, stories of healthcare heroes in guiding. It positions your service as the authority.
Attracting new clients.
New clients, engaging investors, building that deep community loyalty. Everyone benefits.
Okay, I can see the value. But for a busy clinic head or insurance exec producing this, it sounds like a lot. What kind of professional help is out there?
Look, it can seem daunting, but a professional partner makes it, turnkey.
Turnkey how?
They provide the whole package. Access to top-notch video podcast studios, or they set up seamless remote recording. Professional editing, naturally. A solid distribution plan for all the major platforms.
And getting it seen, heard.
Crucially, yes. performance marketing, and audience growth campaigns. This ensures high production value is vital for video and that your message actually connects with the right people.
And you can track it.
Absolutely. We move beyond just download numbers. We look at relationships started, real engagement. You get clear dashboard analytics showing the impact.
Right, so we've covered quite a bit today. The explosive growth of video podcasting, its power for awareness, lead gen, community building, specifically for the medical field here in SA.
Indeed. So now, maybe take a moment. Visualize what your first video podcast episode could be.
Good idea.
Perhaps it's titled, From Policy to Practice, the Real-World Impact of NHI on South African Healthcare.
Or maybe something like Bridging the Gap, bringing
Yeah.
specialist medical advice to rural communities.
Exactly. It's your chance to really lead the conversation, to connect directly.
So if you're listening and you're ready to explore how this kind of strategic approach could genuinely transform your medical service,
Then we suggest getting in touch to discuss possibilities.
Tim Africa provides these end-to-end solutions. You can connect with them, talk about a pilot proposal perhaps, map out what your next steps could look like.
You can find all their details on their website. That's tim.africa. They're also on Instagram at tim.africa and Facebook at facebook.com/tim.africa. Plus, check out their podcast hub at pod.tim.africa.
We really look forward to seeing your vital insights amplified.
Till pitches, here we go. Ideas fast, project flow. Catch the vibe, catch the spark. Light it up, ignite the dark. Till pitches, with a bigger media switches. Podcasters, trends of the marketing riches. Plug it in, turn it loud. Build your brand, make it proud. Pitch it high, pitch it sweet. Performance game, can't be beat.